Hi, Lily. My name is Matt. My family and I are temple members here at Isaiah. And I am here to have what I'm hoping is an amazing conversation with you.
So let's get started.
Let's do it. What would you like to know?
How old are you?
I am, well, hold on. How old do I look?
You look like you're in your early 30s or late 20s.
You're totally right. You're totally right. Would you really want to know how old I am?
Yeah.
49. And how about you? How old are you?
I'm 7 years old.
7 years old. What's it feel like to be 7?
Sometimes I kind of wish I'm 8, but
Right.
My dad says don't wish your life away because you only have one chance of being a kid. So, what was it like growing up for you?
Growing up for me, I have an interesting family. I have my dad and my brother, and then my mom, and then my parents split. And so it was just my dad and my brother, and my dad remarried. We were young when this happened, and I was 6, and she had 3 daughters. So I had 3 stepsisters, and you know what they wanted to do? They thought my brother and I were really cute, but they wanted to do our hair, they wanted to put makeup on us, they wanted to do our nails. My brother and I didn't like that.
That is so rude.
Right? I know. What's it like growing up for you?
Well, before my parents even got married, they lived in Marina Del Rey.
Yes.
It had a backyard.
Oh, nice.
I would have been pretty happy because then I'd have space to do all my gymnastics and stuff. So I have a wand.
Yes.
I did get it at Universal. I got it.
Universal Studios?
Yeah, I went there on Monday.
And whose wand is that a replica of?
Cho Chang.
And does he have a magical power that he
It's
does?
she.
Oh, wow. I am so sorry.
It's fine.
Tell me a bit about what you're learning in 1st grade.
I'm pretty advanced in reading.
Yes.
If you want me to show you one of the books I read throughout the Harry Potter series. So this
Wow.
is the last
Hold on.
book.
That's a big book. How many pages is that? If it's more than 300, I'm not sure I'm interested.
Yeah, it's definitely one.
Okay.
Right, it's 759.
Wow, that's like 2 books.
Yeah.
What else did you bring?
This is a chocolate frog card I got. And I got Rowena Ravenclaw, fortunate for me because I'm a Ravenclaw.
What do you think I am?
Not to hurt your feelings,
That's
but
okay.
you do, I think you'd either be Slytherin or Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a little Slytherin.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Is it bad to be Slytherin?
Not always.
Okay. So I could be like a good Slytherin, right?
Yeah, you could.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, so, you brought some items
I
that I would like to see.
So, the first thing that I brought is this.
Oh,
Do you have any idea what this is?
a set of headphones
Yeah.
and
Headphones.
an iPhone.
Oh, which one's the iPhone?
That.
This is the iPhone?
Actually, no, that does not look like an iPhone now that I think of it. Oh, those are recording discs, right?
Well, it's a tape. It's not a disc. It's analog tape.
Oh, right, tapes.
And this is what I would use to play that on. What I would do is that people would make you what's called a mixtape, like a playlist, right? And they put a bunch of their favorite songs, and they would put it on tape, and they would give it to you because it was either like you liked the songs together, or the songs made them think of you, or they knew you liked these songs. So I put the headphones on. You can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Right? And I listen to it.
That
And I can hear it. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
And I'd have it on my head because it covered your ears, right? And then my mom would say, Matthew, come, turn it down. I need you to come and help me. And I'd be like, what? Right? But yeah, so I'd listen to music, and that's what I did. It's like a different version of an iPhone if an iPhone only just did music.
Like from the 19s?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have iPhones back then.
Right? No. There was no internet back then.
Internet?
No.
Not even internet?
No internet. None. You ready to talk about being Jewish? Mm-hmm. Right? What does it mean to be Jewish to you?
You know, I have no idea.
No? It's kind of interesting, huh? What do you think about like? I didn't grow up being Jewish. I grew up in a family where we celebrated Christmas and we went to church. I think we grew up Methodist. And now that I have converted, and even before then, I actually felt more Jewish than I did felt Christian. And that was something. So for me, when I decided to be Jewish, keep in mind that my wife was Jewish and her family was Jewish. And the first time I met her family was at Passover. So there were like 30 people that I met for the first time at Passover, and I've never been to a Passover before. And it was a fantastic and wonderful experience. And I think that was the fact that there was so much family and so much fun. That's what it made it easier for me.
My least favorite part of Passover is having to eat the bitter herbs.
Oh, yeah?
They taste... The last time I went to Passover, which was like a month ago, it tasted horrible. I mean, I ate it, but
Right.
I felt like
you
I was
kind of have
spit
to,
it out.
right? Yeah. What do you like about Temple Isaiah?
I have a lot of friends that go here.
Sure.
And it's also like fun to socialize with new people and like make friends.
Yeah, you seem like a very social person, and you probably have a lot of friends or make friends easily, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me a bit about your home and who you live with and what that's like?
So my dad came from a completely different perspective as my mom. My dad was born in 1955, October 1st. And my relatives from my dad were Jewish. So he was Jewish. And then my mom, she was born in 1973, if I'm correct.
You have an amazing memory. I don't want to stop you, but I'm very impressed how you manage all these dates.
She was born on a farm in a city in Vietnam.
Can you tell me how your parents met? Because I'm assuming your dad was living in the United States and your mom's in Vietnam.
So my dad had a friend named Phil, and he wanted to get some coffee. So, and my mom had moved to the United States. So, and then my dad was like, "Come on, Phil, we could do it another time later." But she said, "Come on, let's just go now. I want a cup of coffee." So my dad said yes. And then at the coffee shop, my dad and my mom met each other.
So we have a lot to thank for Phil, right? And good thing your dad wanted coffee. He was going to get coffee, right?
Well, Phil wanted coffee first.
Right. See, Phil has good ideas,
but
right?
I don't like caffeine. I mean, I can't have caffeine.
It's probably not a good idea, right?
So you also have some stories to tell from your side, so I'd like to hear those.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really interesting because your dad's story about how he grew up is very similar to mine, where he had two families come together and they already had siblings. So when we moved in, there were only 4 bedrooms, and there were 3 sisters, and then mom and dad's room. Where do the boys live?
They sleep at the couch.
Close, the garage. We slept in the garage, yeah. But they were nice though. It wasn't a garage. They turned it into where the garage door doesn't open up anymore, and they put drywall or sheetrock and put a carpet on the floor. And so my brother and I had an entire garage to ourselves.
So, what are you proud of in life?
I would say I am proud of my family. And my larger family, but more specifically, I'm talking about my nuclear family, like my 2 boys, my wife and I. Having a family is hard work.
I'm proud of making my gymnastics team and making all these friends that I have now.
That's fantastic. What is important about being a good friend, or what do you value in friends?
I mean, I like having friends. They're nice to interact with. And sometimes, play with if you... sometimes if you don't know what to do.
Sure.
My dad makes me happy because, what would I do without him? I wouldn't be here without him.
Dads are pretty awesome. Would you give him the Best Dad award?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Best Dad award. Best Dad Ever award?
Ever.
Yeah.
In history.
History.
Even from the BCEs.
What?